Welcome, everyone, to Bound by Books, Love Stories Beyond the Pages, the podcast where the stories don't stop at the final chapter.
Where we take you beyond the pages into the emotion, the tension, and the spice that keeps you coming back for more.
And where nothing is off limits. If it made you feel something, question something, or unlock something, we're talking about it.
I'm DeeJay.
I'm Sydney.
And I'm Nadine.
From first reads to guilty pleasures.
From slow burns to full-on chaos.
And everything in between.
It's definitely time to go beyond the pages. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Bound by Books, Love Stories Beyond the Pages. Last week, we talked about human trafficking, and it was a real deep conversation. If you haven't checked it out yet, go and check it out. In the show notes, there are numbers to report human trafficking, or if you are in need of help with human trafficking, there's links and ways to get some help with that.
Inside our Discord, we actually have a author's lounge. And we have an author's resource section. It's a space for indie authors to be able to talk to readers specifically, whether they're working on new books, whether they are new authors in general, or any of that thing. But they are able to bounce ideas off of their actual readers that would want to read the books, help them get motivation, get resources for or from other authors. So with DeeJay introducing this new segment, which we love, we want to talk about our newer authors that's in the group. She is releasing her second book in the series, I believe. Don't quote me on that. She probably could give you more information. But if you're looking for books that have, or a book specifically that has morally gray MMC, found family, soul deep devotion, rival courts, God's meddling in mortals' lives, touch her and die energy, she's mind vibes, forbidden magic, or powerful FMC, these are all the tropes and vibes you can get from her newest book. The book premises is going to be a mortal woman who believes she's cursed, holds the power to free the immortal king she loves from a sentient, world-ending force found inside him. But if she fails, that monster is going to walk the realms wearing his face. This book is called When Realm Falls, and it does release June 15th. You'll be able to find it on Amazon, Kindle Unlimited, Barnes & Noble, and of course, she's going to have special edition sprayed edges, because we love the sprayed edges, at her website at peytonbeal.com, which we'll link in the show notes.
We have another new release dropping June 11th, Angel, Unlocked Mates, Book 12. So this one's about male on male. Is that right?
Yeah, Athena is a male on male author.
Okay. Male on male paranormal romance, and it gives that found family vibe. Quick premise. Aaron's life changes overnight when he discovers a paranormal hidden world and a family he never knew existed. Trying to find his place, he struggles with feeling like he's the defective one until he meets his mate. Enter Carter's. A protective cop is thrown into the same paranormal world after literally catching Aaron when he faints into his arms. From that moment on, he feels drawn to him. But between threats from a hyena pack, rescuing puppies, and navigating his new reality, things get complicated fast. And not to mention, add in dream walking abilities, chaos, and a growing bond. And you've got magic, mayhem, and a whole lot of a found family energy.
Yeah, so good.
And that's going to be released by our very own Athena Stellar.
Mama Stella!
I'm excited for her. We also have some events. Well, not we per se, but there's some events that'll be going on across the United States that Athena will be at as well. She'll be at Queer in the Middle at Vibrant Arena in Moline, Illinois, June 19th through the 20th. June 27th, she will be at Love Books and Community event at Love Affair Bookstore in Midland, Texas. I actually did a little research on this. This actually seems kind of cool and resembles the one that we got going on locally here where I'm at. It's a full-day event with something for everyone. From 11 to 2, there's a bookish bingo. 4 to 6, there's author signing, and it also includes Miss Athena Stellar. And then there's going to be, I've never heard of a sober karaoke. I'm assuming you can't get drunk and sing, from 8 p.m. to midnight. And in July, she'll be at Rebels and Realms at Rogers Convention Center in Rogers, Arkansas, from June 17th to June 19th. So if you're in those areas, go check them out. Go check out Miss Athena and
our mod Nixie, little
will
Nix
you be
will
with
be
her?
out there too. Nix is
I asked her if Nix was going to be with her. She didn't get back to me about that.
yes, Nix is her PA, so she goes to every single book event that she goes. So you want to see Nix in person or talk to her or make her feel really uncomfortable, she'll also be there.
Yeah,
And
go talk.
honestly, what an iconic mother and daughter duo.
I know. I love
It's
both.
so cute.
Love them
So
both.
between these events and the new release, our TBRs are already out of control, which actually leads perfectly into what we're currently reading. I am still reading I Will Break You, mostly because I found a new love for the narrator because her voice is so calming that I literally pass out.
It's really
I
good.
I
She's
was
very
sitting
calm.
at the computer last night playing on the video game, listening to the book, and next thing you know, the wife looks over and goes, "DJ." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "You're snoring." I was like, "No, I'm not." She's like, "Yeah, yes, you are." I was like,
I love that so much.
Amethyst she has this, like, just, I don't know what it is about her voice. It's just like, this is so relaxing. I'm going to sleep.
I did officially finish The Weight of Sand with Joe Arden being the narrator. It is not a romance book whatsoever, so if that is not your cup of tea, do not listen to it. Yeah, there's no romance, they kiss. That's literally it. But it is about a man who has PTSD from being in the military for years. So he's getting vivid flashbacks of when he was in the military, and she's helping him work through it. It's so fucking good. And Joe Arden brings the character to life, and you feel like if you have like trauma in your past and you get PTSD flashbacks, he kind of brings it to life, and it's kind of an awakening for you that you didn't know that you needed, apparently. But there is no romance whatsoever, which I'm okay with, especially when it comes to military books. But he is working through his PTSD, and the whole book is him learning to work through his PTSD with having somebody else around him. So that's a safe place.
Based on somebody, who's dealt with people with PTSD, is it pretty accurate on how it helps him?
Some of these flashbacks are so fucking vivid. It's crazy. Like, they're legitimate war flashbacks. So he was like a Marine, I believe, and he served in Afghanistan for a few years. And he has been back for like 3 years or so. The book starts out with him like helping build a deck for her. And it's kind of like what I do with all of my male friends, where you're just kind of like, something's going on. I'm not going to bug you about it, but a safe space if you want to talk about it. And she does that throughout the whole book. She lets him come to terms with stuff on his own terms. She's there helping him every step of the way to learn how to deal with some of his PTSD triggers. It's so good, you guys. Like, for him, Wolf Gunner, to have done this book with no smut, and it is so not well known, is crazy, because it is a great fucking book.
It sounds really good. And honestly, let's just add another to my TBR.
You're welcome.
Right. That's exactly what I was just thinking myself.
Like, it's like, I'm a big fan of, like, if I do war books, I either, granted, the smut's great in them if there's like some kind of connection, but like, if I do a war book, like, I was in high school when I read The Things They Carry, like, or The Things We Carry by, oh fuck, I forget who it is. But I had to read The Things We Carry or The Things They Carry in high school. And it's literally about somebody in like World War II or the Vietnam War. And it's visual flashbacks of shit that fucking happened during the war. If it's not well done, I don't like it. But I had sent it to somebody else, and they straight up said, this man is out here saving people's lives because of how he incorporates flashbacks with how this person, your MMC, is dealing with it. It's crazy. The flashbacks are so vivid. You can watch it play out if you're listening to an audiobook or if you're reading it. It's wild.
I have to check that out.
It's so good. And Joe Arden does the whole narration throughout the whole entire book. Granted, the female character has her own narration, but Joe Arden does the like gasp flashbacks throughout this book, and it brings you in it, man. It's so good. I gave it 5 stars because It's a phenomenal book, and if you've ever dealt with flashbacks or some kind of, like something triggers you, like, there's one part where he's, like, working on this porch or going to bed or something like that, and he hears somebody loading, like, metal scraps into a bed of a truck, and, like, the scrapping noise triggers a flashback, and it takes you back to when he's in Afghanistan and, like, plays out this whole entire scenario and then brings you back, and he's like, "It's just a kid with, the, like, metal scraps." And I'm like, "Wow, shit, didn't need that one today, but I guess we're getting it."
See, and that's what I'm talking about. Sydney gives the best, like, little synopsis.
Yeah, without giving too much detail too.
Yeah, and I feel like Sydney could sell me on any book. Honestly, Sydney could probably sell me on a car.
Thanks. I would be terrible at selling a car. I would just be like, "It's cute. It would match your color."
I mean, like, the way you explain things is so good.
I try not to give a lot because I don't want to ruin books, but most of the time I'm like, "You need to read this." It's really good. I would recommend it if you're okay with not reading smut, which a lot of people aren't. But, like, for me, reading, I don't need smut in the book
Yeah,
in order to read it. I need to be, like, invested into the story. And
exactly.
having
I
Joe
would
Art,
say so. As long
yeah.
as it's got a good story to it, it should
Yeah.
be.
Plot lines are so important to me, and, like, I didn't even care that there was no smut. Like, literally, they kissed, and it was, like, 3/4 of the way book in that they kiss. So, like, you're not getting it's literally just a man working through his fucking PTSD from military, and I was so enraptured into this fucking book. It was fucking wild. It's so good.
No, I get it, 'cause that's how, like I said last week, in the last pod, I finished Tales from the Gas Station, and that's just sci-fi. There's no even romance in it.
Yeah, that sounds good too.
Oh, so good.
And we have DJ's one of DJ's favorite authors. Her book got released today.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I'm really considering stopping I Will Break You and jump into that because I've been really waiting for that one.
I mean, I think anybody who's read it has been waiting because she left us on a fucking cliffhanger, dude.
Yeah, he did.
Like, she gave us a whole epilogue about who it's probably gonna be, and more than likely is, and then it was just like, "Huh, you gotta wait, like, 6 months to a year to finish this."
So what are you reading, Nadine?
so, like I mentioned, I finished Tales from the Gas Station.
Yeah.
But to read that, I had to put a pause on Lights Out. So now I am going back to Lights Out. However, I did buy the Little Stranger and Lily Stranger book series, so that will be right after I finish Lights Out.
Okay, so you did you pre-ordered Little Stranger, like, you have that, like, you're gonna, like, that's your next in line.
Yes.
It's a good book, but be prepared for brother and sister throughout half of it. They're not related at all remotely. They're adopted siblings, but be
See,
prepared.
Well, that's not bad. They're adopted.
I knew it was brother and sister. I specifically knew it was brother, or it's like they're foster kids, right?
Yeah, so the
Or like
parents
not
adopt.
kids, but
Yeah. Well, no, they're like 16, 17, something like that. But they're both adopted, so their parents aren't actually their parents. But
I don't know how I feel about them being teenagers. I didn't know that.
So I will say that this book, The Little Strangers, and what's the other one? I don't remember the second and the duet, but they are a part of Lee Rivers' Edge of Darkness world. So realistically, either one will work. I would recommend reading Edge of Darkness before those two. Only because you don't have to. They're not interconnected like that. But I will say one of the characters in the Edge of Darkness series is in Little Stranger. So, like, well, in the second book. So you meet them from the first, like, little book, and then there's a new whole thing coming out with them. So
Well,
I'm not saying you're on a bad track. You can read these two books before the Edge of Darkness trilogy, but I would say read the Edge of Darkness trilogy before these, only because you would be less confused.
I think the real problem here is I am the queen of not finishing a series,
I
and
mean,
I just bounce series, and then I'll go to another one, and then I'll go back to a series, and then I go to
aren't you still on the center?
And Lights Out.
read a different book in between.
Okay, but the center is fair, okay? That's a lot going on in this center.
It's also hard because it's like, I have that one on audiobook. There's not a lot of opportunities where I get to listen to it by myself.
I mean, I think you should 100% play it during your next tattoo appointment.
Oh my gosh.
Just be like, I'm so sorry, but I really need to get this book off my list.
I need to.
You finished the tattoo book flashes yet?
I'm almost done.
I'm so excited to see all of them, honestly.
They're so good. The problem is, it's like, this year has been, I don't know how much I've mentioned on the podcast, this year has been a roller coaster. So between ups and downs, I've also just had a shit ton of tattoos to do, and that's just been on the back burner.
I mean, that's okay. Your job
Unfortunately.
comes first.
I know, and it's so hard because it's like, as a tattoo artist, honestly, as a tattoo artist, you get more tattoos that you're like, it's money versus tattoos that you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to tattoo this. But that's just how it is at any job, really.
I think I just need to take a trip to South Florida and let you finish my leg.
I would love that.
I also think, like, sitting on that topic, I think it's because a lot of people don't give tattoos, like we were talking about earlier, they don't give tattoo artists the benefit to just give creative control over.
Oh my gosh. And it's also, and it's, I mean, no, I mean, no, what am I- what
Respect.
am I- I mean, no disrespect for anyone who wants a Pinterest tattoo. It's when they're like, I'm like, okay, well, I would like to like change this. Let me just put a little bit of this so it's original. And it's like, no, I want this. And I'm like, please, please.
So, like, my chest tattoo, my moth, yes, it's a moth if nobody has seen it. It's a moth, not a butterfly. But I had sent a Luna moth and I sent a death head moth, and I was like, I like both of these, but do whatever you want. I said I would prefer a Luna moth because of the colors.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. So what did he do? He took free reign of it and made it a death head Luna moth, which is a weird hybrid that you'll probably never see in real life. But do I love it? Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Oh,
And your chest tattoo is so pretty.
Abby.
And speaking of, I have a Luna moth and a death moth on my body.
I love that. I love moths. I do. I'm a sucker for them.
My Luna moth is like most of my stomach.
That's crazy because I
I'll
have
have
a
to send you a
storm in my.
picture.
Yeah, you do, because I didn't know that, and
That one doesn't get pictured as much.
my top half of my Luna moth and my lower stomach, like my stomach, is my skull,
Mhm.
which doesn't get pictured that often.
Yeah. No. And like, that being said, I want everyone to know I have a few Pinterest tattoos. I have a Pinterest tattoo that's so Pinterest, it matches someone I know. And we met each other and we're like, oh, we have the exact same tattoo. So I mean no ill will by it. It's just, now that I'm a tattoo artist, I'm like, please let me spice it up.
I don't either, because my Luna moth and my, like, the death head moth, like, ones I sent as Pinterest designs. Like, somebody had uploaded them on Pinterest, and I was like, I like these two reference photos. I was like, but I lean more towards the Luna moth just because of the colors.
Yeah.
Like, that was it. And he was like, you like skulls though, right? And I was like, I absolutely love skulls. What are we talking about? And he was like, I have an idea. Just work with
Yeah.
me. And I was like, I'll see it when I come in.
And Pinterest is so great because it's such a good tool. You'll get better images on Pinterest than you will on Google. And I don't mean it in a negative way. It's just, you're going to get so much better artwork if you can let a tattoo artist have some control. You're going to get something unique and something.
I don't think any of my tattoos have been like, I want you to copy this.
Yeah.
All of my tattoos have been like, I want you to reference this and then do what you want to do. So my stormtrooper on my arm was an already flash design that he had created.
Mm-hmm.
My Death Star is probably the only one that I was like, hey, I want this. And it's the hand holding the Death Star, and it says, I caught a star for you, my love. And I was like, I love this. I want this. And he was like, you don't want anything changed? And I was like, do you think anything needs to be changed? He was like, not really. It's a really good traditional style piece. And I was like, then let's go with it. But
I love it.
But majority of them are like, I'm like, this is what I want. Do what you want to do with it.
And that's the best way.
Well,
But I never want to make someone feel uncomfortable, so I don't push it.
Yeah. And I mean, then you have me over here who's like, creative control. It's your piece. I want you to do.
You're the best kind of client.
The only one that I have that, like, is similar is, like, granted, I have my mom's handwriting on my wrist, and
So do I.
I'm like, "It needs to be the same." I'm like, "You can't
Exactly.
the only thing I need you to add is, like, a little dolphin because she likes dolphins. Other than that, I need
Yeah.
you to match it."
Yeah, I get that.
DeeJay muted himself. He's just letting us talk. He's
I was
gonna
gonna
keep
say, does DeeJay wanna rope us back in the topic of discussion?
Look at your phones.
He's out here sending fucking shit. Squirrel, yeah, that's me 100%. I don't You could have just roped us back in and cut it out.
Well, for
I'm going.
everyone, DeeJay has sent us gifts into our group chat trying to get us back on topic.
It's literally Doug from Up where he goes, "Squirrel."
To be fair, we prefaced that we would be a little off track tonight.
Yes, we are, because how many shots are you up to, Sid?
3 and a glass of whiskey. So,
Are you
And
still
I'm
going?
unmedicated. So
not tipsy, I'm not intoxicated. I'm just fucking vibing, dude.
So, y'all real bold with those tattoos, but the way y'all be talking about these books, y'all would not survive some of them situations.
Mm.
we love a good segue.
So, we're going to figure out who's surviving and who's done for.
I fear I
We're
might
playing
not
games
make it.
today. I told y'all we were going to play games. So, how does this game work? For each scenario, I'll give you the trope setup, and then we'll do some initial reactions, reality check. Would you survive, stay or run? Okay.
Got it. Got it, boss.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, we're done. All right. So, scenario 1, kidnapped by a morally gray man. You've been taken by a powerful, dangerous man, but he's soft for you. First reaction, panic or intrigue?
Intrigued.
I want to be realistic. And if I'm to be realistic, I'd probably be panicked at first.
Okay, so let's preface this. Are we talking about, like, real life scenarios where some
Real life. This
guy
is real life scenario. This isn't books. This is dead
No,
shit, real life.
no, that's not what I mean by real life. I mean real life as in, like, we don't know this person, or real life as in, like, we know this person and they have a thing for us.
Ooh.
Real life that I don't know this person, I'm gonna throw fucking hands, my guy.
Taken by a powerful, dangerous man, but he's soft for you. So I guess you might know him in a way.
Maybe you've seen him at the grocery store.
You might know him some way, shape, form, or fashion. We'll put it that way.
Like, we've had conversation.
Probably, but you don't know he's into you. And
I'm throwing hands.
Yeah, I'm
is it
panicking.
all right, so let's talk. Controller consent.
Throwing hands.
You're throwing hands.
If I have never had more than one conversation with you in my life, I'm throwing fucking hands. If I don't know you,
Hold on. This is also coming. We said that you know who they are. You don't. What's the best way criminals put it, or people that we arrest? Or you try to question them. I know him, but I don't know him. No, like that's my brother, but he's not really my brother.
I'm throwing hands.
Those kind of situations.
I'm throwing hands because I don't know you that well. If you know me, like know me, you know that I only have one specific person that could kidnap me, and I would be okay with it. So you trying to kidnap me, I'm throwing fucking hands, and that's your fault.
Nadine?
I think I would love to be the person that would say I'm fighting. However, I think if it came down to fight, flight, or freeze, I'm going to be freezing. I'm freezing.
Well,
my stalker neighbor.
Hold on.
Okay, hold on. I'm rereading this scenario, and it says you've been taken. So you're not throwing hands.
Hold on. So there's
Are we tied up?
Hold on. There's fight, flight, freeze, and then there is the one that a lot of people forget, which is like the doe, which is where you like are just complacent in the situation. A lot of people forget that there is another form of fight, flight, and freeze, and that is where you are just complacent in the situation so you come out alive. So
honestly,
I'm complacent until an extent that I would be like, okay, I can fight you.
That's fair.
So is there
I
any
have that
version of it?
very like yes personality. So I feel like I would be very complacent and be like, what do you need me to do?
Can we make this okay?
So is there a version that makes it work?
Yeah, there's only one specific person I would allow kidnap me.
All right, stop. You're supposed to be having fun with this, not going.
It's me being like, that's the only place it would work. I don't know anybody that I would willingly accept to allow to kidnap me. You've met me in person, DeeJay. Do I seem like the fucking type that would allow myself to be kidnapped?
That's not what the scenario is. You've already been taken.
Okay. And in that scenario, do you not think I'm the type of person that would fight the fuck back? Or be bratty enough to, like, talk a lot of fucking shit? Like, I've told my mom that
They
if
will
I
take your ass back, okay? And on to the next scenario.
like, I've told my mom that if I die, it's either gonna be me running my mouth or I got mauled by a wild animal.
No. There's another one.
Oh, what's the other one?
No, on to the next one. Because you're bratting and I can't do nothing about your brat. That's the problem.
You want the real life situation.
But I can't do anything about your brat. So
Neither can they.
you can't do something about your brat, ma'am. All right, so scenario 2, the obsessive billionaire. He tracks your location, buys everything you like, and inserts himself into your life. Romantic or controlling?
If I'm working for them, kind of romantic in a way. I'd be like, oh, he likes me.
I'm delusional and have been through enough trauma to think that they're in love with me. Romantic. Love bombing?
You worded it
Give
better
me
than me.
You want to buy me stuff? Go
I
to
don't.
I'm
I'm
expensive.
kind of in agreement.
It's like this fucking game is over.
No. I'm agreeing with y'all. Like, it put me in this situation with a woman who wants to buy me anything I like, inserts herself into my life,
Yeah.
and tracks my location. Shoot,
A
you want to buy me everything I want, bitch? You can track me anywhere you want to.
A CEO who's basically your sugar mama? Absolutely.
Right?
Hands down.
Now, my question, because it's not in this.
We're getting married when
inserts into your life. Like, how far are we talking? They insert into your life. Like, are they dictating?
Baby, if you're buying me everything I want, you can put yourself as far into my life as you want.
I guess we are talking about billions of dollars. They are billionaires.
Billions of dollars.
I get a house, a car, a fucking any hobbies that I ever want. All of my books will be purchased. And all I have to do is sacrifice my location? Absolutely.
Miranda's going to kick my ass for this one. I love her to death. She knows this.
Gavin,
they pay for the child support and the alimony. I'm down.
Yeah. Gavin, who?
Have to do is sacrifice my fucking location?
Put my kids through college? You bet.
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure Miranda would be semi-okay if it's supporting the kids in college, honestly.
So, fun twist to it. What's one thing that would instantly make you block? Creepy. Like, creeper. Like, I'm sorry. Money's money, yes. But
do you want
I don't know. Like, you got to be... Like, you can't be that weirdo, like, I don't know. What y'all think?
Well, if I'm being honest, the first thought that came to my head is just a man with dirty toes and long toenails. No, if your toenails are like past your toes.
He said my limit is dirty toes.
Poor hygiene. Oh my God.
Picture man, he's giving you all this stuff and then he's tracking you, he's buying you all this stuff. He goes home, takes his fucking
and then you see his
Gucci loafers off, slides his socks off, and he's got these fucking dagger toenails.
Evil talons.
These eagle talons. I'm gonna turn my ass around.
Technically, you're already home in the house he paid for.
Restraining order. All right. So, scenario 4.
Wait. Sydney, what would make you block him?
Sorry, three.
Wait, what? What about
what would make you block him? Or did you already say?
Who, me?
Sydney.
Yeah. She's like, I don't give a fuck.
Right off rip. What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
I mean, nothing really, because if I'm getting paid, I'm not going to be like picky about it. If I don't gotta see you, you're just paying me. At this scenario, you're paying me to see my location. You can have my location, bitch. I can leave my phone in a fucking apartment. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's inserting himself into your life, so he's gonna be there. He's like gonna be in your space.
Yeah, it's not just tracking your location.
Have you met me? I'm a brat. I piss everybody off.
Something that is just gonna be like, ew.
I piss everybody off, so I don't know, honestly. I haven't thought that far into.
Because I don't think a man can do that just aches you out too far.
I cannot picture a scenario that's not a real life scenario, if that makes sense. Like, this is a hypothetical scenario, so I can't picture working for some rich person who wants to track my location. Do I know that?
You have no imagination without telling me you have no imagination.
I mean, I have an imagination. It just does not come to somebody who has billions of dollars. Just saying. It's a It's a blue collar man. Like, I have a real life imagination. I don't have a scenario imagination when it comes to this. I mean, the possessive, like, I don't know. I can't answer this question correctly.
What if he just ignored you when you were being a brat?
That's perfect. I still get money. Leave me the fuck alone.
He doesn't give you money if you're a brat.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I'm an independent woman. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm not good at this. I'm telling you guys now. I'm not okay with this. I didn't say I was great at it. Okay.
You fucking suck. Next scenario. So, enemies to just Sydney, you can be quiet.
Yes, sir.
Enemies to lovers with real hate. So
Beat
this isn't
up.
playful.
I love that shit.
This isn't playful banner. This is real animosity, betrayal, and power imbalance. Can real hate turn into love?
The more you hate me, the more I'm probably going to love you.
Do you want to chime in, Sydney?
I have 2 past relationships with this experience, so absolutely hate me.
Is there anything that would need to happen for trust to exist?
Trust didn't exist in those, so I don't think it would exist in that.
Looking at my track record, it probably wouldn't take much.
See? She gets it.
Is the tension worth the emotional damage?
Sometimes, absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
I guess, I don't know, because I've never had this scenario.
I'm not saying the sex is great, okay? But the tension leading up to it is phenomenal sometimes, okay?
Mine's went the other way, lovers to enemies.
See, and I think it's the growing up in a toxic household. If you want to fight with me, I love a good fight.
Hey, man!
Fight me, please.
Show me them dukes, man!
Yeah. Ooh.
Poor Gavin.
We're gonna spar? Okay, are we doing verbal or physical? Because I'm here for both.
Is it bad that
They're both.
I am imagining, is it bad that I'm imagining Nadine just walking in the house, throwing gloves at Gavin and being like, let's go, motherfucker?
Absolutely.
I'm going
Yes,
right
you
for
will.
it after this. I'm going straight into the house and going straight for the throat.
So realistically, what we're saying is me and Nadine have a track record that's not so great with relationships, that we fought all the time. And that emotional and tension lead up was better than sex most of the time.
Oh my God. A good fight where you win.
Right? That's an emotional high that you can ride for a while.
Oh my gosh. And it's so crazy because you grow up and you're like, this isn't okay.
And then
And
you
you
get
have to fix
into
it.
it. And then you get into that lifestyle and you're like, I can see why.
Yeah.
All right, scenario 4, BDSM without communication.
I would
So,
die because
hold on.
I would murder somebody.
Time out. The dominant character takes control immediately. Little discussion, but it's portrayed as intense chemistry. What's missing?
Consent?
Are we talking about someone we're in a relationship with and we just come home one day and they're like,
That's
or
a
are we
good
talking
question.
about like some random person breaks into my house and they're fucking trying to go at it?
Let's talk the relationship, because this is a very good segue into one of the things that Sydney talks about a lot with BDSM and what allows BDSM to work.
Okay, if we're talking about relationship-wise, prior consent has been established, all that fun stuff, the free use, the consensual non-consent has been established, everything I've talked about previously, then I'm absolutely for it. Fucking feral for it. If we're talking about that has never been established ever in the whole entire rundown of this fucking relationship, I'm throwing fucking punches and aiming at your fucking throat.
So real quick, because I know you're really big on the consent, the trust, and aftercare and things like that, because that's what you need in a good BDSM relationship. Why do books tend to skip that communication?
Most books are dubious non-consent, I feel. Not all books. There are some books that put in the disclaimer and the trigger warnings that it's dubious non-consent. And dubious non-consent means that it's been prior talked about. But most of the time, dubious non-consent is more of the relationship between the reader and the book. If that makes sense. Like, the reader is understanding that there is consent between both partners involved in the books, but you're also consenting for it. Versus like having an actual open conversation about consent.
I'm thinking back to some of the books that I've been through, and this question, why do books skip the communication? I've really, when I look back and think about it, they don't. If I remember correctly, in the Butcher and Blackbird, Scythe and Sparrow, and Leather and Lark, they communicate and talk about it and speak.
Yeah.
There's that communication there of was Speak the one with the traffic light?
Yes.
Okay, so it's there.
Also, that's after the communication has been established. So the dubious non-consent would be more like haunting and hunting Adeline.
I was just gonna say.
Haunting Adeline is really big about like readers or like people in like TikTok or book talk that have had a problem with it. And there is dubious non-consent. The consent that is had in that book is that she one doesn't really like she calls the cops, yes, but after like the one time she called the fucking cops, she doesn't call the cops anymore. She kind of accepts the fate. She replies to the fucking text messages, right? Like she's antagonizing. I don't even want to say antagonizing. She's like feeding into this scenario, if that makes sense. So in that sense, you are consenting. Like just because you don't, you work in law enforcement, you don't have to say no, correct, right? For sexual assault, you don't have to say no, but the established boundaries of like what in haunting Adeline, let's take haunting Adeline for an example. In the established boundaries that she had set, she replied to the text messages. She continued the forego, like communication wise. She's consenting to that communication. Right? So like law enforcement aspect, she's consenting to that communication. So she's technically consenting to what because he tells her in advance, like if you keep this up, this is going to happen. Right? So like he's giving pre-warning, like this is what's gonna happen. He's giving pre-examples of what could happen if she continues on. So in my stance, the dubious consent is that he already gave free warning and she's still antagonizing the situation. Not really antagonizing, but like interacting with the situation. So for me, that doesn't imply that she's not saying no, right?
That makes sense.
Because she's willingly engaging in these situations. Most like real life situations, if somebody came at you and sent you a text message that said, hey, if you keep talking to him, I'm going to cut his fucking hands off. Most people are going to be like, I'm calling the cops. Or I'm not going to touch this topic anymore. I'm just going to stop responding.
Yeah. Or I'm gonna go get a restraining order.
Right? So, like, dubious consent in books is usually with readers and the book. It's the dubious consent has already been preformed in the books themselves, is how I feel like dubious consent has been like initiated, which is why I'm on such a high horse about like how haunting Adeline doesn't actually push like the sexual assault track that people think it does, because technically between the MMC and the FMC, it's already established, and it's just establishing with you as the reader that this is what you're going to be reading. If that makes sense.
To be fair, I feel like a lot of relationships, like I know a lot of people in relationships that haven't like openly talked about their boundaries or limits in sex, and they're in a relationship and they've been in a relationship for years, and it's just without speaking on it, they both know.
But it drives me up a wall because there is that one person that could flip the dynamic in like completely.
Yeah.
I
But I
don't.
feel like that's like an argument some people would have. It's like, well, they're two adults and they're both engaging in it. Like, oh, I don't. The point makes sense in my head, but I can't find the words for it.
I understand what you mean because there's the consent between both partners that's not like super verbal, and it doesn't have to be verbal outside of their relationship. No consent has to be verbal outside of your own physical relationship. I will stand 10 toes and die on that fucking hill. If nobody else needs to know about your consent and your boundaries outside of your fucking relationship. But if they have never had prior consent, I hate that for them.
Yeah.
For both of them.
Yeah.
So let me throw this out there. So, in my own relationship, there have been things that we haven't talked about, but it's like, okay, I'm going to try it. And I guess it's the implied consent of the person liking it that makes it okay.
I mean, if you had the conversation that you guys are both interested in it, then that is implied consent, right?
Well, no conversation happened. Just tried it and she liked it and it's a thing.
I guess that would be more on the topic of what kind of kink that you tried. Because, like, you're not going to go into it trying free use or consensual non-consent, right? Because that's not an implied consent. She could take it as 100% an assault. But if you're trying,
Absolutely. No, not that kind of stuff. Like
handcuffs,
that kind of stuff.
yeah, that could be an implied consent. That could be people just testing the boundaries. Because granted, she is fully, I'm going to assume she's fully aware that she can say no at any time possible and that you would respect it. The difference,
You met my wife.
the difference is that if you are this day and age, I hate to say it, a lot of people are meeting people on like Tinder, Facebook dating, stuff like that. And the blurred lines become that just because you have a open conversation about something that you're interested in, it's not an actual consent where I would be okay with you doing this to me.
Yeah, don't meet somebody online and just go up and tie them up and put a ball gag in their mouth and nipple clamps and beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, that's not okay. Whereas, like, you and your wife has, like, granted, you probably have it, but she trusts you enough that she can say no. Whereas you meet somebody online, a lot of people aren't okay with the word no. And a lot of people aren't okay with accepting the word no. And that's the biggest, like, drawback to BDSM is you have people who don't know how to say no. You have people who don't know how to do their like safe words or safe colors if you do the red light system. And then you don't have people who understand that the word no or stop is a hard stop, even if they don't use, like, if they're very adamant saying stop or don't do that or no, you have men or women who are not okay with understanding that that means to physically stop whatever you're doing and recorrect the behavior. And that's, I think, the biggest difference. Don't swirl me. You put me on this fucking topic, dude.
All right. So the fifth and final scenario, and I know you two are definitely not surviving this scenario. That I will burn the world for your love.
100% surviving because I would die for somebody that I love. 100%. I would stand in front of a fucking bullet. I would fucking do a whole torture
If you
segment
fall
if
into
they
this
wanted.
scenario, you do not survive it.
In the real world scenario,
If you fall for the character who says, I will burn the world for you don't survive the scenario.
yeah, I would. Because I would die with it. If I'm a part of the world he wants to
You
burn,
don't survive.
if I'm a part of the world that he wants to burn, absolutely. If we're talking real world, I would die for the person that I am in love with.
I'd have to agree.
So we're under the same
I think
If
we're
this
all agreeing.
that if you die, you don't survive, correct?
if this is a real world scenario, yes, I would not live afterwards. Would I survive? Absolutely. I would be known throughout many. And I would haunt that motherfucker's dream
So what happens when that intensity turns on you?
that I'm dead,
Yeah.
apparently. Nadine, what about you? What happens to you if that intensity turns?
I feel like that's hard to say.
If we're using Gavin as an example and he is out here, I would burn the world for you, but it turns. But how are we turning it, honestly? Like,
Yeah.
is it plus?
Like, is this more of like, if I
It
can't
says
have
the
you, no one
intensity.
can kind of thing? Or is it like,
I think that's what that means is like I said, the intensity.
I don't think that's what that means. If the I would burn the world for you is that I would take down any threat or perceived threat that you have or has towards you or some kind of wrong that happened towards you. The I would, like, nobody could have you threat is completely different in my eyes.
yeah, because I'm perceiving it as like, I will, and this might be dramatic, like, I'll hurt or kill anyone in my way of you.
That's how I perceive it.
Which, in that case, I'm going to survive because everyone else that's been a problem to me is not going to be a problem anymore. However, if it's, I can't have you, no one can, I'm going to fight back. You're going to
Well,
have to catch me off guard.
think about I will break you for a minute, Sid.
Okay.
This dude is killing people who are fucking with her
He's
or
psychotic.
even looks at her the wrong way.
I love it.
Yeah.
But I do believe, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, in when the part that I'm at, he what she believes is his ghost is basically telling her that she will, 'cause I guess they signed like a contract or something about what was game and what wasn't game. And he says pretty much that you're going to do everything on that contract, whether you like it or not.
Mm.
But that's not I will die for you type of vibes. So, like, So, Nadine, just so you have some context, because I don't think you've read it, there's one part in the book where he, like, somebody either makes a move on her or some shit like that, but he, like, gouges his eyes out and leaves them on her pillow. Like, for me...
No, it was the dude that had BDSM tattooed on his fingers.
Okay, but
He chops his fingers off and leaves them in an envelope under her pillow.
There you go. So, for me, that's a I will burn the world for you, right? Because, like, somebody's stepping into a territory that shouldn't be stepping in the dynamic that they have. Or am I wrong? Because that's how I perceive it.
To me, that kind of crosses that I will burn the world for you, especially in that scenario. That would be like one of your, an ex, because that's what it feels like to me. Like an ex breaks up with you, or you break up with your ex, and now your ex is going after every dude that you even talk to.
I think those are two totally different stands. If you take that perspective and put it towards an ex, then it's more of the if no one can have you, or if I can't have you, no one can. And if you use it as somebody you're in an absolute relationship and you're obsessed with, that's the I will die, like I will burn the world for.
So would that constitute the intensity turning on you?
I think so, because I think it would only constitute it turning on you is if it was an ex and you were like, it was the if I can't have you, nobody can. If that's the case, then I'm throwing fucking hands, dude. Like, I will stand 10 toes down to some motherfucker that wants to take me out. But if it's the I'm in a current relationship and this is how they feel and this is what they're doing to put that point across, then I might find it morbidly attractive.
I'm not gonna lie, like, and I know this isn't Miranda because do I think that she would actually stand 10 toes down and fuck somebody up over me? Probably.
I think she would.
The reality is, though, I think that she would find a way to try to, what's the best way I can put this? I'm trying to think.
I don't know the scenario you're working for.
Handling it peacefully is the best way I can put it. I was trying to think of another way, but like she would try to handle it peacefully before it got like she burned the world down. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's most females, though.
Yeah.
I guess you're not most females. Never mind. All right.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know exactly what that means.
Well,
so, which tropes are we 100% we're not going to survive? The billionaire one, I think for sure. You don't survive that one. You're sucked in.
I'm surviving kidnapping.
Like you would be sucked into it, or you would run away from it.
I'd run away from it. I think they'd have to put me out of my
let's break
misery.
it down this way before we start trying to tally this one up. If you run away from it, or you don't want any part in it, you survive it. Okay. If you're sucked into it, like most of the characters in books are, then you survive it.
Enemies to lovers.
And the billionaire, like we all 300% said that we're taking the billionaire,
unless they got talons for toes. But yes,
yeah, unless they got talents for toes or poor hygiene. Sid's just like I'm down for all of it.
Down with the right person to try everything.
So that was the next thing. So which one could work with changes? So out of all of those that you like, which one could work for you?
This is going to be so shallow of me, but I feel like, fuck me, I don't know.
As long as they had good toes, that you survived the...
They're attractive and they're got the personality. I might be delusional enough.
I'm going to have to say burn the world for you because, like I said, if it's not an ex, because fuck my exes, if it's not an ex, then I could probably get down with that because, like I said, I would literally die. I would put myself in front of a fucking bullet for the person that I'm obsessed with.
All right, so we're going to kind of do the same thing that we did, but it's going to be quick. We're not going to explain it. It's going to be yes or no. Okay. So
this is going to be hard for us.
Y'all both have the list too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Should we take turns?
Yes, that was going to be my thought.
I can do my best.
That's the rules. You must answer instantly. Survive or absolutely not. No overthinking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So he kidnaps you, but insists it's for your protection.
No.
I think I could survive it.
I could survive it.
Let's go with you're forced into a marriage with a crime lord.
Pass.
I'm surviving.
I'm going to survive.
Hell yeah.
I didn't say I wouldn't survive. I said pass.
You're surviving or you're not surviving?
You're surviving or not surviving. That's the rules.
Okay, whatever. I pass.
I don't like vibing, Sydney.
Did you say you don't like fighting me?
Vibing. You become extra bratty and it's kind of annoying. Pick your damn scenario.
Okay. He eliminates anyone you flirt with. Oh, sorry. He flirts with you.
I read it the same way you read it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess both are not surviving that.
No, I get a bunch of people killed.
If they're flirting with you.
Yep, I get a bunch of people killed because I'm a flirtatious person.
I get a lot of people killed because I'm a Gemini and have a flirtatious personality.
Literally same.
All right.
Toxic but tempting.
This one's good. Your ex comes back, rich, powerful, but still toxic.
I'd kill him.
I think
I'm gonna survive.
I could probably deal with the toxicity.
Okay, but I was already in the toxic with the ex, so I would kill him.
But he's rich and powerful.
We would go toe to
fair.
toe, DeeJay. I don't give a fuck.
To be fair, he's rich and powerful.
Okay,
To be fair.
To be fair, I went through a lot of hell with him to learn myself.
I know, boo boo. I know.
I
know.
I would kill him or die trying. Those
I
are the
know.
only two options.
All right, go, Nadine.
I'm gonna give my perspective. To be fair on my end, my worst ex is no longer here. So my other exes wouldn't be too bad.
We're not supposed to be diving into this. It's rapid fire.
Good thing you could delete half the shit.
I know, right? Hour and 14 minutes. I'll have it down to 45 minutes by the time it's done.
Don't act like you're not having a good time, DeeJay.
Oh, I'm having a blast.
I can't live without you energy, but unstable.
Ooh,
I would survive because I'm also unstable.
Same.
that's the truth.
I'm surviving.
Yeah, I think I could survive that one.
Did you just openly call me unstable? Thanks. I feel accomplished.
It's not a secret.
I think we've all established that no one in this podcast is stable.
He love bombs you after treating you horribly. I'd survive, but I've lived it. So
Isn't that the same thing as like gaslighting?
basically,
Gaslight.
but love bombing is a little differently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could survive it.
I could
Love
survive
bombing,
I love affection, so you could talk to me like I'm a piece of shit and then come back and be like, I love you. I'll be like, okay.
that's kind of love bombing, yeah.
I grew up with love bombing, so I'd survive.
Yeah.
Praise overload to the point you forget your name.
What scenario are we in? Jesus Christ.
What kind of praising?
Power dynamics.
But like, are we in the bedroom or are we in like real life, like outdoors in public?
It doesn't say. It just says praise overload to the point you forget your name.
If we're behind closed doors, I'm not surviving. Not remotely. Give me an atta girl and a good girl, I'm done for. Like, what?
I'm right there with you. I'm not surviving that.
Not surviving that at all.
I'm taking Nadine's quietness as she's already dead.
Do I need to start telling Nadine she's a good girl or like atta girl when she finishes her test?
Stop, you're making me blush.
That shit's really funny because me and Nyx were having a conversation. She goes, I don't know how to accept flirting personality from females. And I was like, I was just telling you were hot. That was it. Like, if you're not okay with that, that's kind of crazy. So that's hilarious because I love telling females when they're hot or doing a good job.
Same. I think that's my toxic trait is I'm going to flirt with anyone and everyone.
My toxic trait is I will flirt with almost every female. Ever.
Yeah, same. I'm going to too.
Real quick, I just happened to look over at the Discord and the cum dildos is the best part.
What are you talking about?
They're literally in the Discord. Kenny's going off about he's talking about cum dildos and cum fountains. I have no idea. Like,
Wait.
I just happened to look over it.
That's too much for me to read right now. Jesus Christ, are you kidding me?
A magic jizz claw dildo from wherever he is, and he can make you finish in church with your family sitting right.
So much for me to have to read right now. I cannot. I'm so happy we added him as a mod, honestly. I've been thinking about it for a really long time, and I asked him about it. I literally sent him a message on Discord and I said, do you want to be a mod? And he goes, what does that entail? And I was like, what you already do, keeping communication open, making it a comfortable environment, welcoming people. And he was like, why not? And I was like, cool, bet you're in.
It's so funny because like weeks ago I was like, oh, he's going to be a mod in no time. I was like, he's going to be a mod.
I think I had asked it like a month ago or 2 months ago. And I was like, what do we feel about if later on I add add him as a mod.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. That was my squirrel. I'm sorry. All right, Nadine, it's your go.
We're in kinks.
Degradation, but you not. I had a stroke. Degradation, but you're not sure if it's a joke or not.
I would punch somebody in the goddamn throat and then die because I punched him in the goddamn throat.
I'm not surviving because I'm not emotionally stable enough. I'd be like, are you being mean? Are you trying to, like,
what's wrong with me?
I think I would survive that one just because I've never.
You're
I
great.
don't know.
You're great with your emotions. We get it.
It must be nice. I wouldn't know.
Years of therapy, ladies. Years of therapy.
Yeah, well, the last time I tried to go to therapy, my therapist told me he was in love with me. Explain that. I can never go back.
I think we need a story time for that.
Isn't there some books that start off that way?
I think we need a story time for that.
Yes, that.
We'll have to save that for another podcast. It has been 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
I really want that story, so we're gonna touch on this on next topic, okay?
Yes.
Because
it can be the first thing we talk about.
I'm so intrigued, you have no idea.
Guys, the amount of stuff that has happened in my life that could have been a movie, a book, like, let's not talk about the time I went paddleboarding to see the comb jellies and I found a dead body. My life, that's my life.
Another story time.
That's
like, what the fuck?
Honestly,
why are you holding
but honestly, she's like Florida in definition.
Florida girl.
All right, Sid, your turn.
Even me hasn't been that crazy. Let's see. Which one do I?
That was so cute.
Hey, dominant with zero communication beforehand.
I'm surviving.
Okay, you just want to be called a good boy. Get out here.
But at the same time, like, actually, no, you're right.
But also at the same time, you're not a brat. Because if somebody came at me with a dominant personality with zero communication beforehand, I'm bullying the fuck out of them.
Nah, see, I'd be like, okay.
Would I fucking die in the process? Probably. But am I going to get the last fucking word? Abso-fucking-lutely.
The next episode is just you guys questioning me.
Absolutely.
Interrogation.
Better believe it.
So this next category. So gods are actively interfering in your love life. Sounds like everyday life for Sid.
I would probably die because what I like is not kosher with normal gods, apparently.
Yours isn't kosher for freaking civilian law, period.
Well, just because you work law enforcement doesn't mean you need to blast me like that. Yeah.
Nadine, it's your turn.
So I'm probably not surviving.
I'm probably not surviving. Point blank, period. You fall for the villain instead of the hero.
Absolutely, I would survive.
I'm surviving all day.
On
I
my
love a good villain.
I'd
rather be with the villain.
You were talking about old movies real quick. Do you remember, oh God, what was it? It had Sarah Michelle Gellar in it and, oh man, what was the other girl's name? Shit, I can't remember.
On a TV show, right?
Huh?
It's not a TV show, right?
It was a movie. It's like her stepbrother or something, and they're rich.
I know what you're talking about.
What movie is that? Cruel Intentions.
There you go.
So like her character in that, you got the good girl and the bad girl. Straight up, I'm going for the bad girl.
So you get how we feel when we read about a male villain.
Yes, absolutely. But even male villains I'm into. Like when you think about Star Wars, everybody's like, Luke Skywalker? No, fuck that. Darth Vader, motherfucker. Kylo.
My guy, I have a stormtrooper and a Death Star tattooed on my motherfucking arm. Okay?
Kylo Ren, Darth Maul, like.
Eat it up.
Like, fuck yeah.
Eat it up. So my turn?
Mm-hmm.
But you did that one. That's not I can't do that one. Enemy King needs you to break a curse.
Fuck that.
You're not breaking a curse for Enemy King? I thought you liked enemy to lovers.
Fuck that king.
But I thought you liked enemy to lovers.
No, I didn't say that, did I? I don't remember.
I'm surviving.
I know y'all like the enemies to lovers thing.
I love an enemy to lovers.
I can't touch on romantasy though, because if there's a curse, I don't care if it needs to be broken.
You don't care if it needs to be broken, or you don't care it has to be broken?
Either one, I don't care. If that's on you and I just need to be the reason for it, like I'm the key to unlock it, I don't fucking care. I have no needs with you.
Especially an enemy king, like what's the there needs to be some more explanation with that one.
Like I have no needs for you if if you want to, if there's a curse that needs to be broken and you're an enemy, then you're gonna have to deal with it your fucking self.
Guys, I love us because we have turned a rapid fire into a not rapid.
See, the cool thing is, like Sid said, I can make it rapid fire.
I just love us.
So the next category, billionaire/contemporary drama. NDA before your first date.
Absolutely, I would survive.
I could survive that.
I say I would survive it because I'm so intrigued. However,
She has one friend that she would tell everything to, and it's Gavin.
going to jail because I'm telling everyone.
She didn't agree that it was Gavin.
No, it's Gavin. I'm telling Gavin everything.
I would survive. Yeah, absolutely.
It's like those TikToks where it's like, don't tell anyone, and they like turn around and they're whispering in their husband or boyfriend's ear. That's me.
That's you.
Don't tell me nothing you don't want Gavin to know.
I mean, I get it. Same, but not
Yeah,
with
see,
Gavin.
I could tell you anything just because Gavin don't know anybody I fucking know. So oh well.
Same. Gavin's gonna be our resource that we just invent.
I walk
Gavin's
through that
like, I
front
need
door and I'm like,
therapy.
I got tea for you. I found out this. I know this.
You're gonna be like, Gavin, if any of these ever come to you about some tea, just let them talk.
Gavin's gonna be like, I need therapy after this.
Oh my god.
Bad for
Pick your category. Or not your category, your shit.
your bullet point.
Yeah, go ahead.
Surprise luxury trips with no notice. I'm surviving.
I'm surviving.
Bitch, you want to take me to a tropical island and surprise me? Go right ahead.
I don't want to go to a tropical island, but you want to take me to like Europe? I'm good.
I'm down.
My
I'm not
luck is
surviving.
it's gonna be a fucking basement in like Nebraska.
It puts the lotion on the skin or else the hose again.
I'm surviving. I don't know what you're fucking talking about.
In a basement in Nebraska.
Surviving. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I ain't going on a fucking trip like that.
I'm surviving, but I'm praying it's a tropical island.
Private security watching you all the time.
I'm down.
I'm not mad at it. I'd survive because I would still do fucking shit that I probably shouldn't do.
The security would be so sick and tired of me putting my life in danger.
Stay
Oh my god, what book
on
is it? that-
purpose.
Isn't it Leather and Lark where Lark always is getting into some stupid shit?
Siphon Sparrow, because I would 100% do the same fucking shit. I would.
No. It was Scythe and Sparrow because she keeps trying to fight fucking people and she sucks at it.
Yeah, and that would be me.
Yeah.
Like she goes to kill the dude at the trailer park and fucking
Breaks
her
her
leg broke.
fucking leg. Yeah, that would be me.
All right, you fall for your boss.
I'd probably survive.
I'd survive.
Yeah, I'd survive. My boss is ugly as fuck. Excuse me, my ex-boss, because my current boss is a dude.
I don't have a
Let's
boss
see.
right now. So
Best friends sibling tension.
Bet, because I did it.
Well, that is crazy.
we're gonna need a story time for that. Also,
We're
can
just
do
gonna
that.
come with story times next time.
Yes, next episode will be story time.
Please send us your craziest stories.
I don't have a lot of stories. I'm just crazy in general. I would probably survive though.
I'd probably survive.
Ooh, I have two. Hold on. What fits me more is Grumpy Sunshine, but the grumpy one is actually me.
Half my relationships.
I would survive.
Probably survive.
I mean, it's also half my relationship, so I feel like you would also survive.
You want to be mean to me, I can be mean back.
Exactly.
I'm all
All right, so this
sunshine and
next
rainbows.
one-
Until you piss me
This
off.
next one, I want either I'm down or not. Okay,
For the
not
next
survive.
one.
Either I'm down or not.
Okay.
Okay. So mine is going to be he calls you his wife you just met.
Down. Down.
I'm not down. That kind of grosses me out.
Yeah, I know. I'm out.
I would hope he wouldn't call you his wife. It'd be really weird, DJ.
You know, you said we weren't doing
She's over our shit.
over our shit.
Yeah, me and Nadine.
Oh, you got a fucking mouse in your pocket over there.
Me and Nadine, because fuck you, dude.
Fuck. All right, Nadine.
Oh my gosh. There's so many.
I know that was the hard part.
Fuck. The villain wins and you're okay with it.
I'm down.
I'm down.
Down.
I love a villain.
Same.
Wait, DJ?
I said I'm down.
She
Oh, I
said
didn't
it.
hear you.
I heard. You find a hidden room dedicated to
Yes. I'm out. Fuck that. That's great. That's too much.
I'm also out because the only thing I can think of is Hey Arnold with Helga.
I feel like if you're out, it's already too late. Like it's if I can't have you, no one
I
can.
think that kind of segues into the other one. You try to leave and realize you can't.
Yeah, I'm out.
I'm also out. I'm skadooting.
Skedaddling right on out of there. All right.
DeeJay hates us right now. You do know that, right?
No, absolutely not. This has actually been this is actually what I was hoping was going to happen with this
We're gonna have
episode. It was
so
going to be
many
more
TikToks.
lighthearted. And
Okay.
Just make sure I take like 3 shots beforehand every single.
all right, ladies, do y'all have anything else that y'all want to talk about today?
I don't think so, but I do have some like story times that I need from Nadine ASAP. Okay, sure.
Send us your tropes if you think you'd survive, or one that would take you out immediately. Books let us explore things safely, but real life needs boundaries. Just because it's hot on paper doesn't mean you survive in real life. Until next time, follow, share, submit stories to us, hit us up, tell us what you think, tell us you hate it. We don't care really if you don't. Don't listen to us anymore. All right, everybody, we're out. That's a wrap on today's episode of Bound by Books, Love Stories Beyond the Pages.
If something we said had you thinking or feeling a little called out,
Or maybe unlock something you weren't expecting.
We want to hear about it.
send us your thoughts, your favorite reads.
Or the books that changed you.
Hit us at boundbybooksbc@gmail.com.
Make sure you're following, subscribed, and sharing with someone who needs a new obsession.
Or someone who's been keeping a few secrets on their own bookshelf.
Until next time,
Stay curious.
Stay bold.
and don't be afraid to go beyond the pages.